It's not up there.
What is it up there? Oh,
There it is.
is.
Everything's backward today.
Is it just like you and me in a weird box?
I'm in a weird vortex today.
Weird vortex.
I'm in an Easter pie vortex.
You're in Easter pie vortex. I'm in production vortex. I just finished like a 12-hour day of working
my
on
God.
the set. And but I'm here, Corona Kitchen members. Okay.
Whoa, she flew it in.
That's dedication.
That's it. Oh my God. It's an Easter miracle.
It is. It's an Easter miracle. How are you? How's it going, my friend?
I'm good. I'm just, making aprons. Yeah. I made a cute polka dot one today. I have to post it. And just getting the garden, starting to get the garden ready. But I had some Corona issues with my Easter pie. Of course I did. But it's Corona. I'm making a pie. I don't care.
When's the last time you made this Italian Easter pie? When's the last time you made it?
Probably 30 years ago.
Oh, okay.
I haven't made it, I don't think, since I was a kid, really. But I remembered having it always at Easter growing up. And so I called my sister and asked her if she had the recipe, and she said no. But so we were going back and forth on what we remembered that was in our Easter pie, because there's so many different ones.
Right.
And I'm suspecting that they're probably regional. There's an Easter pie that's just spinach. It's literally like this thick spinach. And when you're making the pie, you make a well. Well, it's spinach and greens. Some people do it with Swiss chard, but you make a well and you drop a uncooked egg in it. You open the egg and put it in there, but it cooks all the way through. So when you slice the pie, you see like the slice of the egg and then the spinach. But we didn't grow up with that pie. We grew up with meat pie. But the meat pie is supposed to be there to break Lent.
Right.
So, this story, like, I don't know why Italian Catholic food always has these, biblical references around, like 7 fishes. Well, apparently the pie does too. And if you make the original pie crust, it's supposed to be like 33 layers of dough for the 33 days of something in the Bible. I don't know.
Well, it's kind of all about Christ. I mean, like, you don't eat the meat on Good Friday because of the crucifixion.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And then you're free to eat meat on Easter Sunday, and you collect eggs. For like the resurrection.
I don't know what the thing is with the not eating the meat, which is the same thing on Christmas Eve, but whatever. I mean, I'm not Catholic and I don't practice that religion, so I don't know what the actual rules are. Yeah. I just like the food.
I gotcha.
So I'm doing it the way I remember it, and I'm amending it slightly for my own taste, because just eating a meat pie, I'm like, it needs a little vegetable.
We're not talking about Sweeney Todd here.
Okay? No. So I decided I was going to make it like the Italian flag.
That sounds good. A little red, a little green.
Yeah. So I have roasted red peppers.
And
then I made my spinach topping, so it'll be red and green.
Nice.
With lots of meat pie goodness in between.
All right, I'm looking forward to how you made this. Like, from the ones I've observed, it looks like a short crust or something, or what is it?
The crust I made is not like, you can make it with puff pastry, but I think this pie needs more sturdy crust for my taste. And I remember having a pie, like a regular pie crust growing up. Okay. So I made a pie crust that actually has a little baking powder in it. So it's going to rise a little. So it'll be like, I would say it's a cross between a puff pastry and a pie crust.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's what I did. So I made that earlier. And I divided it into 1/3 and 2/3 because the pie is like deep dish. It goes in a springform pan.
Right.
So you need more pie crust on the bottom.
So
So
it's going to have a really beautiful, you know, straight back around. It'll be such a great, well, if you had people over, it would be a great presentation.
well, or if I drop it off at your house.
Yeah, right.
Oh my God. So I want to put the pie crust together first so it sits in the refrigerator while while I'm making the filling. So I'm going to roll that out now and make the bottom. So I buttered and floured the springform pan. This is a really nice dough. It's I used 2 whole eggs and water, ice water, like you do with a pie crust, and butter. So it's a butter crust.
And how long did you chill it for?
You don't actually need to, but because I made it earlier today, like if I was just going to go ahead and start making this pie, and finish it from beginning to end, I would have just made it and then let it sit for about 15 minutes.
Okay, well that's good. That's good to know that you don't have to chill it for a couple hours.
Nope. It's not. I don't think it's that delicate, which is what I wanted. You know what I mean for this pie. It's pretty
sturdy.
hefty.
It's pretty sturdy. And
yeah,
so
it's a sturdy pie.
Everybody watching who's never watched our show before, we post the recipe after Debrianna makes this. She'll post a picture of it and the recipe. So you'll get the pie crust recipe and the filling, all of it.
It'll go. I'll do that.
Okay.
I will be making it. So I'm just rolling it out now, and I'm going to put it in my big springform pan. I'm using a 9-inch pan.
Okay.
A 9-inch springform, and it's rolling very easily. It's not like super stretchy or anything. So, it's a very hearty thing. Now, usually, you eat it like at room temperature.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to have it hot. So, and you want it to sit for several hours before you eat it.
Okay.
So like for all the flavors to meld together. And so I know it's, people get anxious. They want to eat the pie, but you really need to let it sit for a couple of hours. So we'll probably have this tomorrow morning. You can have, it's a great breakfast pie.
I mean, it's kind of quiche-y in a way.
Yeah, it is quiche-esque, I would say.
I said quiche. I don't even know what quiche means.
Quiche.
That's not a word.
No, that's okay. I've heard quiche called many things in my day. As a white person, okay, I think that will work. Yeah. So people often decorate the tops of their pies with, biblical stuff like crosses and stuff. I don't think I'll do that.
Are you going to decorate it with something?
I wasn't planning on it.
Well, you don't have to. I mean, I think pies like this.
Got an idea?
They're beautiful on their own. You don't have to do any special thing unless you want to.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is nice. It's just the dough is falling right into place.
Oh, that's going to be yum.
Yeah, baby. I'm looking forward to it.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
What kind of meat? What kind of meat's in it?
All right. Well, that's where we're going next, sister girl. Would you? My trusty assistant husband, who is dying for the meat pie after the cabbage soup diet for a week.
I was going to say, I bet you're looking forward to that.
Where do you want this?
In the refrigerator. I'm just gonna put that in the refrigerator while I make the filling.
Okay.
And I'm gonna set the oven at 375.
Okay.
Well, it won't be long now. Okay, so this is what I did. I had a pound of spinach, fresh spinach, and I actually mixed it with arugula. And I cooked it down with some garlic, and I cooked it actually in the sausage grease because my meat pie has sausage. So I did that earlier. And then, so this is the sausage that's been cooked already.
What kind of sausage?
Just Italian. I used Italian hot because, you know, us, we like spicy.
We like our spice.
Yeah, we like our spice. So the trick is you want about a pound and a half to 2 pounds of meat. You can make the meat in like any combination of Italian cold cuts that you like. Mortadella, capicola, you know, sopressata, salami. I have
all the stuff.
Salami. So this is what happened to me today. I went to Whole Foods and I asked them to cut the salami in a thick piece so I could cut my meat into cubes. So you can see they're like little tiny 1/4-inch cubes.
Okay.
And I said I wanted about 4 ounces each. And I said, and I want it in a slab. You know, we're all masked now, so it's hard to communicate. I'm like, no, one thick piece. So she thought, apparently, I said I want 4 ounces. And she thought that this was how thick I actually wanted it. So I didn't even think to look. And I got home to start cubing up the meat. I'm like, what? This is like 0.2. It's not 0.4. So I had to improvise a little. So this is salami, that some of it that I got from Whole Foods and some of it that I went back to Trader Joe's and I got a different kind of salami.
Okay.
And but it doesn't matter. So this is Black Forest ham, like a smoked ham.
Oh, wow.
And this one is spicy sopressata.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's very spicy.
You're speaking my language. You know how much I love this stuff.
I know. And then I wanted one thick piece of prosciutto. They were out. She said, we've been out for months. I have no idea when we're getting it back. So I'm looking around and I wanted about 4 ounces of prosciutto. And I'm looking and all of their packages are 3 to maybe 3.5 ounces. So now I'm like, oh, and I'm looking through it and I find one that's 5 ounces. I'm like, yay. So I pick it up, not even looking at anything except the ounces. And I come home and underneath the prosciutto is cheese.
Oh my God.
I had to go back to the store to get prosciutto.
Oh my God. What
So
if
this is
you
the
had a
saga
Whole
of my
Foods
Easter pie.
adventure? You had a Whole Foods journey all in once.
I did. Okay, so the next thing I have is about 4 ounces of cubed provolone.
Okay.
And
Provolone.
yeah, provolone. And this one is an Asiago, but you could use Parmesan, which I'm also going to use more if you want, but I have a couple of tablespoons of grated Parm. So I'm going to put that in. And then at the end, I'm going to put in some mozzarella, which I have, and I have not done yet. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the meat pile.
That's a lot of meat.
Meat and cheese. Well, that's a deep pie.
That's one of our things. Eat your meat.
Eat your meat.
Which might not be in the cookbook, but never mind.
It might. Now I'm going to add about 1.5 pounds, or it's going to actually be about 1.75 pounds of, because I don't know why these containers came 15 ounces and not 16 ounces.
That's weird that it's not 16 ounces.
Go figure.
Okay.
That's just weird. I
Just
should have
roll
just
with
made my own.
Just roll with it.
I'm rolling with it, girl. Okay, so that's going in, the ricotta. Such as it is. My friend Kelly, if you're watching, Kelly's like, you didn't make your own ricotta? Like, no, I didn't.
You
I
know
bought
what?
it.
Sometimes it's okay if Debrianna doesn't make her own ricotta, okay? No pressure.
Okay. 3 eggs, large ones. And I'm gonna just put them in a smaller bowl. If I had started with the ricotta first, I could have added the eggs first, but I didn't. So there you go. So I'm just gonna beat them up a little bit and then add them in. And that is my mixture with, I'm gonna add just a little bit of parsley, I think, to that. Chop it up. Not a lot because I have the greens coming.
And I point out, you're not adding any salt because there's so much salt already in the meat and the
Thank
cheese.
you. Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Extra
don't
salt.
need salt.
You don't need it.
No, this is not for people who are salt sensitive in any way. No. So
Or vegetarians.
or yeah. This is a meatitarian pie.
Right. Meat lovers only.
Yeah.
Sorry, veggies. We'll deal with you later.
All right, so I put some parsley in there, and I'm gonna add a couple of twists of some fennel seed, ground fennel. I wasn't thrilled with the sausage that I got, so I'm gonna add a little more fennel.
Okay.
So I did brown the sausage first, and when I browned it, after it came out of the frying pan, that's when I cooked down the spinach. That was, 3/4 of a pound to a pound of spinach. It cooks way down, way down.
Remember when I made the spanakopita? That was like
Yeah.
Giant bowl.
Yeah.
Like my
Yeah.
biggest bowl, and it just went down to so
Yeah.
little. It's amazing how it cooks down.
Yeah. Yeah, it just goes way down. So I think what I'll do is roll out the top crust before I get the other one out of the fridge. So this is basically it. It's ricotta, eggs, and, a lot of meat.
A whole lot of meat.
A whole lot of meat and cheese. Lots of cheese. So, I don't know if this was like leftovers and someone made it into a pie. So you can be creative is all I'm saying with your choices of whatever kind of cold cut you want to get and whatever kind of cheeses you want to use. It's about 2 pounds of meat, 1.5 pounds to 2 pounds, and 3/4 of a pound to 1 pound of cheese. So divide that up any way you want. Have fun is what I say. And
it's basically cured meats is what you're putting in there. You're not putting in raw meat. You're putting in cured meats.
Right. And the sausage was cooked before. Mm-hmm. So if you were going to use like pancetta or something, I probably would cook it first.
Yeah.
Before I put it in there.
Yes.
So what do you think I should do on the top?
I don't know. What are you feeling? I mean, if you're like I celebrate the spring equinox and the awakening of the earth, and I don't know, you could put something, you could put a word on there, or
I was gonna put a bunny.
You could put a bunny. That would be cute.
That could be a bunny. Bunny ears.
Bunny ears. Bring on the spring.
Yeah, totally. Oh, well, better news this year because we were all together last year. Bunny. Origami bunny.
Oh my God. We've been doing this show so many times that I remember that. Oh my God.
And my trees were already like producing apricots. And then they all froze off.
I remember that. Mine did too.
Yeah.
You know, I saw a bunny here where we live in Santa Fe. We have a lot of bunnies, a lot of jackrabbits and bunnies and cottontails. And I saw one in my neighborhood yesterday, run across the street, a little baby
Oh,
bunny. Yeah.
I've seen prairie dogs. They're out too.
Yeah. And I thought to myself, okay, bunny, you better not get any of my herbs.
Yeah, that's the other thing about the bunnies, because we are on the warpath with squirrels. They are out. I can't get this open.
And they like to eat from your vegetable garden like a
Why
big
wouldn't they?
Well,
I know. And this squirrel looked a little chunky. No. We're like, get out of here.
get out.
Ah! Okay, I'm gonna go get the pie.
Okay. She's going to go get the pie in the fridge.
Okay, so it was sitting in the fridge waiting for my lovely meat pile to go in. All right, I'm gonna do this like this. I want the spinach on the top and the peppers in the middle. So I'm gonna do half in there now. Half of my meat pile. Meat and cheese, meat and cheese. Some people some people call it pizza rustica.
Yeah.
And so you could serve it with sauce on the side. And other people call it torta pascalina. We just called it meat pie.
And you only had it at Easter, or did you have it all the time?
Oh no, this is only Easter. We
Special
also,
Easter.
I don't know if there's anybody else out there that comes from, I'm first generation that comes from Italian families that cook, like the old country. And we had rice pie, and which is a ricotta with rice. It's made with rice. It's like a cheesecakey kind of thing. And we also had wheat pie at Easter.
Wow.
And I
know
never
that I know there are significant religious things to that, and I don't know what they are. Sadly, backslidden Catholic. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah, you went to Catholic school, didn't you?
I did. Well, and I went to catechism and, all that stuff. I just can't remember, Debrianna.
Yeah, that's okay. I never knew it, so there you go. All right, so when this gets sliced, my goal is to see a layer of peppers, which is the red, and then on the top will be the green, and for the Italian flag, and in the middle is meat pie, which is also Italian.
So Italians, I've noticed, love to do the colors of their flag whenever possible.
That's apparently so. That maybe is in my DNA.
I think one of the colors is meat.
Yeah.
Meat. The meat color.
Meat pile. Okay. So now I'm going to put on the very top, I'm going to put the layer of spinach.
Oh, that's going to be so beautiful when you cut into it.
Yeah, it should be. We're hoping. Now, see, look, that was a pound of spinach, and I am barely getting a layer out.
Wow.
Well, actually, this is spinach and arugula because I'm a liberal. and we love our arugula.
I didn't know that about liberals, but now I do. Okay.
Yes. I'm a proud liberal. Okay, but I'm going also now. What's that at? Look at that beautiful thing. Look at this.
You're being quite liberal with the cheese and meat.
Yeah, I am being very liberal with the cheese and meat. And I'm just going to pile that cheese on the top.
Yum. Buffalo mozzarella.
Yeah, baby. It's very creamy.
That's the real deal.
Indeed. It's really creamy, really nice. So we won't be sharing this with your children, but I will be happy to bring you a piece tomorrow.
Oh, I would love a slice of that. That looks so good. Wow.
All right, so now I'm gonna put the top on. I'm gonna try and leave an edge that I can cut off and make my bunny ears.
Yay, bunny. Bunny pie.
Yeah, a bunny pie. Now I'm just gonna crimp the edges and tuck them in.
You're making it rustica.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, this is a nice thick crust. It's sturdy. You always want a sturdy girl.
David, you got a sturdy girl. You know that,
I do.
right?
It's true. It's true. She can move rocks. She can do landscaping.
Oh, okay. By the way, David and Debrianna like do all their amazing like garden and just improve. They did amazing steps into their garden. Maybe we'll go on location next time and see it.
Yeah.
But it's incredible what they do in their backyard.
Okay, now I'm gonna try and make a bunny.
Let's see if she can do it, folks. Can she make a bunny?
Ear.
Oh, look at that. Cute.
Here's another ear.
Oh, that's going to be really sweet.
And now, let's see, a round face, right? Well, no, I should have my husband do it.
Well, you can do it. You can do it.
Here, Bunny has cheeks.
Debrianna, you can cook. You can cut the bunny face.
All right, I cut the bunny face. Okay, here's the bunny face.
Oh, that's adorable. Look at that.
Here, we're gonna flop the ear. We'll flop the ear over.
You did it.
Okay. There.
Nice job.
I think it needs a little eye.
How about a nose?
Or a nose?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know if that's gonna stay. But I'll use my
Here, just squish it like a little dumpling.
That's what I did. There's a bunny.
There.
Okay, that is the cutest thing. Look at that. You made a bunny pie.
I did. I made a bunny pie. Now I'm going to paint my pie with an egg wash that I made of egg and a little bit of half and half. But you could use water if you don't have half and half. And then I think I'll glue my bunny together with the egg.
That always helps. People out there that don't do egg washes, just try it sometime. It makes the most beautiful glossy finish. It's really a wonderful finishing touch to a crust if you've never done it before.
Yeah, it's very lovely. So I'm making the bunny, and because I have to cut some vents in this.
Oh yeah, don't forget the vents or it'll explode.
Yeah, wow, and that could be ugly. With all that meat. What?
Oh dear God! If you didn't like cleaning your oven before, you don't want to experience that.
No, none of that. No, okay, maybe I should I'll make little lines for whiskers.
Oh, cute. Yeah, see? Make whisker vents.
Whisker vents. Yeah. So I'm just gonna poke my my knife in the pie in a couple places.
Just in case.
Yeah, we don't want anything exploding. Okay, here's my beautiful pie.
Oh my God, that is just so great. I can't wait to see it. So how long do you cook it for?
About an hour. It's gonna take I think about an hour.
Yeah, that's a lot to cook there.
Yeah.
Dense. That's dense.
That is one thick pie. So that's Easter pie, people. And
Bravo, bravissima, you did it.
I did.
Fantastic.
So we'll eat it all week. Oh, sounds like fat is really carrying the flavor with this pie. Indeed.
Big time. Big time. Well, happy Easter, everybody. And if you celebrated Passover or just spring equinox or...
Somebody has a question for you, Lisa Lucas.
Oh, okay.
Ask your mom about the 7-meat pie party we had on Palace Avenue one holy Saturday back in the day. Now that sounds like something we need to ask your mom
I
about.
will ask Franny about that. I'm seeing her on Saturday, and I will ask her personally. I'll get back to you.
Holy Saturday.
Holy Saturday. There's Good Friday, Holy Saturday, and then Easter Sunday. So everybody just have a great holiday weekend, and we're so happy to be here with you, and cook twice a week. We're down to twice a week.
Yeah.
Still working on the cookbook. It's going to be great.
Yep. Very exciting. Yeah. Well, we'll probably have more news after Wednesday. So, yeah.
Yes.
So everybody have a wonderful evening. And I will post pictures of the pie.
Yes. And show us all of your holiday stuff you're making. We want to see it.
Passover stuff, and yeah.
We have the runners up to the photo contest will be out probably tomorrow. And also, please follow us on Instagram if you can. We're trying to build that audience. We're going to do more programming on different platforms. And it's the Corona Kitsch. If you want to follow us on Instagram.
And oh, hey, last year, because we were doing this last year, we did an episode with your sister who taught us how to dye eggs with natural dyes. So if you go back in our YouTube, on our YouTube channel, you can find that. The eggs are beautiful.
If people want a rerun of that, which I'm happy to post, I can post the rerun tomorrow if you need to make your eggs in advance. But they're stunning. They look like
gorgeous
wooden eggs. They're so beautiful, and it's all natural.
It's all natural dyes.
Stuff. Yeah. Okay, I'll do that. That's a good idea. I'm glad we just planned that out with everybody.
There we go. Spur of the moment. Well, I'm going to be shooting a sort of like a public service announcement this week regarding New Mexico and nuclear waste that's coming here. So it will be on Instagram and Facebook. So be on the lookout for that. It's a social action we're going to need to take.
Congratulations. Debrianna is quite the famous actress. Look her up on IMDb. You'll see what she's done. Anyway, I'm happy for you that you're doing that. I'm going back into production. I have another production day tomorrow on the project I'm working on. I'm going to be up in Taos and Espanola, and I'm excited. We had a wonderful day today. It's long days, but it's such fulfilling work, and I'm working on a really special project with kids. So with the National Dance Institute. So I will tell you more about it when I'm done, but I'm not done yet.
Okay. Well, thanks for sliding in around the corner and hanging out. Making meat pie with the peeps.
That was fun. That was so divine. I cannot wait to taste it.
Yeah. Well, thanks everybody. We'll see you in a few days around the corner.
Take care. Happy holidays. Oh, we'll see you on Good Friday.
Yeah. Good Friday.
We'll be having a good cocktail on Good Friday.
We need one. You will need one by then for sure. And I will be needing one for my muscles after having carried rock all week.